Global citizens united in an unprecedented protest. We stand together to demand respect for the vote expressed on July 28 and the international recognition of Edmundo González as the president-elect of Venezuela. The international community must step forward and recognize the electoral victory of Edmundo González, who was elected by the Venezuelan people with 70% of the vote. Our message is clear. Maduro, leave now. It is time to end the regime that has plunged Venezuela into an unprecedented humanitarian crisis. Venezuelans have spoken through their votes, electing a new president, Edmundo González Urrutia. For years, Maduro's regime has implemented brutal repression against the Venezuelan people. Today, our global mobilization is a cry for freedom and an urgent demand to end persecution and human rights violations. The atrocities committed by the regime in Venezuela cannot go unpunished. We call upon the International Criminal Court to act and prosecute those responsible for crimes against humanity in Venezuela. The crisis in Venezuela is not an isolated problem. It affects stability and human rights globally. We ask the nations of the world to stand in solidarity with our global cause for freedom and actively support the process for freedom. The change has begun and will be unstoppable. We invite all citizens of the world to join our cause on September 28th. The freedom of Venezuela is a global cause. We are carrying out this mobilization within the framework of the UN General Assembly because it represents a unique opportunity for the international community to hear the cry of the Venezuelan people. In this space, where world leaders gather to address the most urgent global issues, we seek to advocate for the freedom of Venezuela and demand the recognition of Edmundo González as the legitimate president-elect, according to the popular vote of July 28. The UN General Assembly is the ideal forum for democratic countries to join our cause and condemn human rights violations, crimes against humanity, and the brutal repression that Maduro's regime has exercised for years. It is vital that the international community acts to ensure respect for the sovereignty of the Venezuelan people and justice for those who have suffered under this regime. Thank you.